This is our new program book cover here, and I know that they have that to show you, and many performers will be featured that evening. Again, awards presented in 27 categories, and some of the bands that will be playing that night will be Mezcal, Los Blue Ventures, 45, Perfección, Johnny Ritmo Rodriguez, Miguel Timoteo, Al Hurricane Jr., Danette Marie, Darren Cordova, Severo, Sorella, Juntos Sonidos, and Gonzalo. And then afterwards, we'll be featuring a dinner and dance party featuring Al Hurricane Jr., Gonzalo, and Juntos Sonidos. So it's a great time. So if you haven't bought tickets yet, please do so. Again, you can purchase those tickets online at www.nmhma.org. And one of the performers again for the show that night will be Ernestine Romero, who is our musical guest for tonight. And again, welcome and thank you for coming on tonight. And great sound. I love the new CD.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it's been a great project. And, you know, I got to put a lot of my own, feeling and my own 2 cents in on this one.
Yeah, that's what I noticed, because you did the original song, the one, the Cinti, and that one sounds really good.
Thank
and
you.
You have another original on there too, don't you?
We do. We also have another one. It's a cumbia. It's track number 8 on there. And it's a great cumbia. And, we try to do, on my last CD we did a lot more originals, but on this one I wanted to have more fun and, have, songs that people recognized, especially like Irreemplazable, this one.
Yeah, we were talking off the air before. That was one song that I knew I wouldn't be able to pronounce right, but it's a great sound. And again, people are familiar with that song, but then they see what you do vocally with it, and they really appreciate your talent. So.
Well, when I thought about that song, I was like, oh man, I mean, it's Beyonce, come on.
Yeah.
But when we did it like a cumbia style, I said, oh, this is awesome, this is something I can do, and it's fun to perform to and all that stuff, so it's really great.
Yeah, it's a great track, and I was going over your bio earlier, and your first recording was at age 11, so again, that's where La Jovencita comes from.
Yes.
And so your first CD did well, and then you had...
Yeah, I sounded a little bit like a chipmunk because I was real young. But, it was an experience. I begged my dad, to let me record, and it was an experience. And I'm glad I did it because it was awesome.
Yeah, because again, I know your mom and dad are with you everywhere you go,
yes.
and I know that, they really have supported you, and that's what really makes it, I think, for a lot of the artists is when they have the support of the family.
I feel like out of place when they're not there. I feel empty, like, where are they?
Well, to be honest with you, I've never seen you without them. I mean, at any gig.
I think it's been rare that you'll see me without them,
Yeah, so I know that they're big fans. I'm a big fan of your music.
Thank you.
And, it's good to see you out there. As we mentioned earlier, at the State Fair, you play at fiestas. I mean, you're just all over the place. And I think people really enjoy your music, and they have a good time too. Because like I said, you go out there and you'll grab people and have them dance with you. And
especially the little kids. I love to grab them. That way they get experienced and they'll want to do more as they get older.
Yeah, and you serve as a great role model for them as well. Because you started at a young age, and again, your career is doing really well.
Thank you very
now.
much.
And if they have the aspirations or desire to be a singer, I mean, why not?
Yeah, if anybody's out there that wants to sing, call me up, because I don't mind helping out or, anything like that. It's so awesome to, see the youth out there like that.
Yeah,
Get them involved.
They do, and we do a children's show, and a lot of the artists are starting off at age 5 and 6, and really have a good time to go up there and perform, and so that's something we like to feature with our association. So again, you're never too young, or really never too old either. I mean, I might be out of the game, but again, you serve as a great role model for them, and. So again, let's go through the CDs that you recorded. I know they have some of the CD covers, which really show the progression of the career. So again, that's the first one, your Ricardo CD, and some cute little pictures up there.
I was only 11, so I tried to do my own hair and makeup.
And then that would be the Siempre CD, and
I was 13 at that time.
So wow, just in a couple of years,
2 years. It's weird that every CD is 2 years exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's kind of tough to do because it takes a lot of work and
it does,
a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff to get the songs ready and the recording done and all that. But so again, there's another project that you did, and we heard a song off of this CD which had some good airplay, and so there again, La Jovencita.
Yeah.
And then the next one.
My last CD, No Te Vayas.
And you won some awards for that one, didn't you?
I did. For No Te Vayas, I won Female Vocalist of the Year, Original Song of the Year, I think, and Latino Pop Song.
Yeah, so you did quite well with that one.
Yeah.
And this is the one that I think that you're going to really fill up your trophy case with. Again, it's the latest one, Cinti, and available in music stores, throughout New Mexico. And tell you, not a bad track on that CD either. I mean, it's a great CD, and you're nominated for 6 awards.
6
so
awards,
good luck with that.
I'm crossing my fingers.
Yeah, the competition is, is with the female artists. I mean, there's there's a lot of competition,
There
but
is,
you really do
there
stand
is.
out, though. I think you
Thank
have a really good chance of,
Thank you so much.
of winning.
You know, there's a lot of great talent now. A lot of people, you know, are getting, you know, the North and, you know, over here, you know, they're getting together now, and it's awesome because, you know, like you guys said, this has been the biggest, you know, nominations, you know, that people have entered this year.
Yeah, we
since
did.
01.
Yeah, so, you know, for people, just a little bit of history, I'm the vice president of the New Mexico Hispanic Music Association, and we did our judging a couple weeks ago. We had 32 entries,
Wow.
which is a record for us. And then,
Yeah.
of course, we're trying to expand the OK Casino Conference Center because we sell out that show every year. But, I mean, just the support of the fans of New Mexico music is incredible. So, again, it's a great show and a great chance to showcase New Mexico talent. So, again, I'm really glad that you're on. And
Well, thank you. I'm glad to be on. It's a big honor, really big honor.
So you've been rehearsing and getting stuff done for it?
I have shopping, you know, looking for clothes and all the girl stuff, you know, but
Yeah.
I'm excited for the award show. I really am. A lot of great performers, you know, it's going to be like you all say, a star-studded place because you're going to see nothing but New Mexico artists there.
Yeah.
It's a place to meet everybody.
And that's cool too, because you kind of intermingle. I mean, we're there, and again, the
Yeah.
artists in the audience, and they're just kind of walking around. So if you're a big fan of New Mexico music, you can just walk up to the artists. They're all
Yeah.
very approachable, and
They are,
and they
yeah.
do like signing the autographs and just talking about their music. So I think it's cool just to be able to have access to
It is, yeah.
to
It's
you
really
as an
cool.
artist and the other artists that you know, help out with the association. Savetta was on our show in October, and again, he will be performing as well. So I was excited
Very good friend of mine, yeah.
to have him on as well, and Miguel Timoteo. So you guys are kind of
Another one.
the next generation, not really taking over, but really making your mark in New
Yeah,
Mexico
and you
music.
know, we're kind of, you know, united together. We're helping each other out. You know, I'll give him a call, they'll call me, and we're just trying to get together. That way we can help each other out and said, you know, and it's a great thing. So yeah, I'm friends with a lot of the bands, and you know, I try to help them out and they help me out. It's great, you know.
Yeah, it really does work well, and again, they're
Yes.
always willing to help our association with whatever we need, you know,
Oh,
whether
yeah.
it be playing, you know, nomination parties or post parties or you name it. But again, the overall feeling is that, you know, we need to support each other and build each other and really go forward from there. And I know you did some work in Texas where you did a lot of the recording and
I
stuff.
did. My last 2 CDs were recorded in San Antonio and Houston, and I went out there just to kind of, you know, wet my feet a little bit, check it out, and you know, it's awesome. You know, we go out there and they really accept New Mexico music, and you know, like we have Stephanie out there, and you know, it's a really great experience. But it's nothing like being home. So I always have to say, you know, a lot of people, why do you record out there? But it's nothing like being home, okay? I love being home.
Yeah, because you see a lot of that now too. That seems to be the movement where there's a fusion
Yes.
of the sounds. I mean, you have the conjunto sound, norteño sound. A lot of the instrumentation has been blended into New Mexico music, so it isn't really that you're not true to New Mexico music. It's just you're providing a new sound, and a lot of the
Yeah.
artists are doing that. Matthew Martinez, for example, does a lot of that,
Exactly.
and Jenna does a lot of that as well. So I think you're right. It's been accepted here in
Yeah.
New Mexico, and it'd be great to see you guys really go outside the boundary or outside the border of New Mexico.
And it's great because, you know, I get out there and I'm representing, you know, kind of New Mexico, and, you know, everybody's like, oh, that's the New Mexico girl. I'm like, yeah, I am.
Yeah, so tell me
it's
about
cool.
those experiences, because, you know, we haven't had a chance to really go out to Texas or some of the other venues where...
You know, I go every year, you know, in March for the Tejano Music Awards fanfare.
Yeah.
And, you know, there's about 100 and some bands in 3 days.
Oh, my gosh.
And, you know, I tried going everywhere, you know, meeting a bunch of people, but, you know, they're very united, and it's great because I come, you know, from here from New Mexico, and I'm trying to explore everything. And, you know, my biggest role model was Selena. And my goal was to meet her father and, you know, all her family. And I got to do that, you know, the first time I went out there. So it's awesome. But like I said, you know, when we come home and do fiestas here in New Mexico, you know, it's great. And knowing the radio stations like KNW, Radio Que Dice, you know, all the good radio stations, you know that they back you up 100%, and you're home when you're at the radio station. When you go over there, it's like, oh my God, like where am I?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But again, you've made a name for yourself and
Yeah.
a sound that is truly Ernestine Romero. And again, you stand out, I think, when you do go out to that. And, you know, other artists that have helped with that cause, too, are pioneers in that, or El Gringo, for example. And,
Yeah, he's doing awesome.
you know, and a lot of the other artists that they travel outside the
Yes.
state. And I think it's a credit to your talent.
Thank you.
And their talent as well. So.
Thank you.
Yeah, and again, we're excited for the awards show. You'll be
Yes.
performing and hopefully winning a lot of awards.
I'm hoping. I'm very hoping.
Yeah, but again, I think it's just a credit to you just to be nominated. A lot of
Oh,
artists
yeah.
tell us that.
That's the biggest honor, is just to be nominated and to be in those categories with the other great New Mexico artists. I think that's like the biggest, you know, for being in female and, you know, all the other great categories that there is, it's a big honor just to be nominated. So I'm
Yeah.
very happy to be nominated in 6 categories.
Yeah,
Really.
that's